Have you ever stood up from a chair and thought, wow, that felt harder than it used to? Or maybe you've started holding on to walls or furniture just to feel steady. It sneaks up on you, doesn't it? One day you're moving around just fine, and the next, your legs feel tired even after a short walk. The stairs? Forget it. And slowly, without even realizing it, you start sitting more, walking less, and avoiding anything that feels even a little bit challenging. If that sounds familiar, don't worry, you're not alone. And more importantly, it's not your fault. It's something that happens to so many people after 70. But here's the truth most people don't talk about. It's not just aging that weakens your legs. It's the little things you stop doing every day that really steal your strength. Yep, those small daily moves that seem harmless to skip. That's what this video is about. Because if you ignore these 5 simple habits, your legs will start weakening faster than you think. And that means your balance, your confidence, and yes, your independence can start slipping away. But don't worry, I'm not here to scare you. I'm here to help you take it back. And the good news? It only takes a few minutes a day. No gym, no sweating, just some smart, gentle movements you can do right at home to wake up those muscles and keep your legs strong and steady. Let's jump into the first one. It's something I call the slow stand-up. Now, this may sound silly at first, but don't underestimate it. It's a quiet powerhouse move. All you need is a sturdy chair. Sit down like you normally would. But now, try standing up without using your hands. Don't rush it. Just push through your feet, feel your legs working, and stand tall. Once you're up, pause for a couple seconds, then slowly sit back down. Again, no hands. That's the key. Why is this so powerful? Because it mimics one of the most essential daily movements, getting out of bed, standing from the couch, using the toilet, you name it. If your legs get weak here, you start needing help for basic things. But if you practice this move just 10 times a day, you build real strength in your thighs, your hips, even your core. And the best part? You don't need fancy equipment or even workout clothes. Just a chair, your body, and a couple minutes. Now, let's talk about the second move. It's called the heel lift, and I like to call it the balance booster. This one you can do while brushing your teeth, standing in the kitchen, even waiting for your coffee to brew. All you do is stand up straight and lift your heels off the ground so you're on your tiptoes. Hold it for a second or two, then slowly lower yourself back down. That's it. Sounds easy, right? But here's what's happening. You're strengthening your calves, ankles, and the tiny stabilizer muscles that help you stay upright and balanced. These muscles are crucial after 70. If they're weak, that's when you start to wobble. That's when a tiny misstep becomes a serious fall. But a few sets of heel lifts every day, that can change everything. And again, you don't need to break a sweat. Just make it part of your daily routine. In the kitchen, while brushing, even while watching TV. No excuses. I want you to really think about this. Your legs are your freedom. They carry you. They keep you steady. They help you do the things that matter, like walking to the mailbox, getting up to answer the door, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding, or just going to the bathroom without help. When your legs stay strong, you stay in control. But when you stop using them the right way, when those little daily moves start disappearing, that's when things slowly start to slip away. First it's energy, then balance, then confidence. And before you know it, you're depending on others for things you used to do without thinking. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can protect your independence. You can stay strong. And it starts with small, simple moves done every day. Now we've covered two incredibly powerful habits already. The slow stand-up and the heel lift. Each one takes less than a minute, but done daily, they can make the difference between feeling weak and feeling confident in your own body again. There are still 3 more moves you must know about if you want to keep your legs working for you, not against you. And trust me, these next ones are just as important as the first 2. All right, now that we've got you standing up without hands and lifting those heels like a pro, let's keep the momentum going. Because when it comes to keeping your legs strong, consistency is the real secret. These small daily movements aren't just exercises. They're your everyday insurance against weakness, wobbly balance, and dependence on others. Let's talk about the third move, something I like to call the kitchen counter march. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like, but don't let the simplicity fool you. This little habit packs a serious punch when it comes to improving your balance, hip mobility, and leg coordination. Here's how to do it. Stand facing your kitchen counter or the back of a sturdy chair, something solid you can lightly hold for support. Now slowly start lifting one knee at a time like you're marching in place. No need to go fast. This isn't a race. The goal here is control. Keep your back straight, lift your knees to a comfortable height, and aim for 10 to 20 lifts per leg. What does this do for you? Well, it wakes up the hip flexors, the muscles in your upper thighs that help lift your legs when you walk or climb stairs. If those muscles weaken, it's like trying to walk through wet cement. Everything feels heavy and sluggish. But when you keep them active with simple marches like this, your legs stay responsive and light. And here's a bonus. This little march gets your heart going just enough to give you a gentle energy boost. Do it while waiting for your tea to brew or during a commercial break. It adds up. Now let's move on to the fourth move. This one is especially important for anyone who feels a little unsure on their feet or has ever had a near fall. It's called the side leg raise, and it's all about stability. Here's how you do it. Stand tall next to a wall or countertop for balance. Shift your weight onto one leg and gently lift the other leg out to the side. Just a few inches is fine. Hold for a moment, then bring it back down with control. Switch legs and repeat. This move might feel odd at first, but it targets the muscles on the side of your hips, specifically your gluteus medius. Why does that matter? Because those muscles are responsible for side-to-side balance. And trust me, when you step off a curb, turn around, or catch yourself from tripping, these are the muscles that save you. A few reps on each side every day can drastically improve your ability to stay upright. And that means fewer stumbles, more confidence, and better posture when you walk. One thing to keep in mind here, it's not about how high you lift your leg, it's about doing it slowly with control. Even if it's just an inch off the ground, that's enough to activate those stabilizers and build strength. Now, before we get to the final move, let's take a step back for a moment. Think about how your legs feel after doing just these few simple movements. A little more awake, right? A little more alive? That's the beauty of daily motion. It doesn't take hours in the gym or fancy workout routines. It just takes a little commitment, a few thoughtful moves, and a willingness to show up for yourself each day. So let's bring it home with one last move. This one ties everything together. It's called the toe tap reach, and it works your coordination, your core, and your lower body, all in one. Start by standing with your feet hip-width apart. Lightly touch your fingertips together in front of your chest, or hold on to the back of a chair if needed. Then, tap one foot forward and reach your opposite hand down toward that foot, like a little cross-body stretch. Come back to center and switch sides. You're not bending down too far, just a gentle reach. It should feel natural, not forced. And as you do this, you'll notice something interesting. Your balance gets challenged, your legs stay active, and your core starts to engage. This move is excellent for daily coordination because it mimics the kind of movements we make all the time. Reaching, stepping, twisting slightly. It helps your body remember how to move smoothly and safely. And that's a big deal as we get older. What you're doing with all 5 of these moves is building a quiet kind of strength. Not the kind you see in bodybuilders or athletes, but the kind that lets you walk confidently into your kitchen, pick up your grandchild, or go out for a stroll without worrying about your legs giving out. And that kind of strength, that's freedom. The truth is, leg weakness doesn't hit all at once. It's slow. It's sneaky. It's those little moments, skipping the stairs, avoiding walks, choosing the elevator every time, that start to wear down your independence. But the great news is, the reverse is also true. Small moments of movement, practiced daily, can rebuild what time and inactivity have taken. So keep going. You're doing this not just for strength, but for the freedom it gives you in everyday life. The freedom to move without fear, to say yes to activities you love, and to live life on your own terms. Now that you've got these daily moves in your toolkit, there's one more important piece we need to talk about, and that's consistency. Because even the best moves in the world won't help if they're only done once in a while. But done regularly, that's when the magic happens. You see, at this stage in life, it's not about pushing yourself to the extreme. It's about keeping your body awake, alert, engaged, and most importantly, capable. Those small intentional movements you do each day, they send a powerful message to your muscles. We're still in this together. But let's be honest for a moment. Some days are harder than others. Maybe you wake up feeling stiff or a little low on energy. Maybe you got a few aches, or you didn't sleep well. That's okay. Those are the days when a gentle version of these movements still matters most. Because the goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. Even just 5 minutes of movement in the morning can change how the rest of your day feels. Your joints loosen up, your blood starts flowing, and suddenly getting dressed, making breakfast, or going for a walk doesn't feel like such a chore. And before you know it, you're walking taller, feeling stronger, living with a little more spark. And isn't that the real goal? Not just strong legs, but a strong life. Let's take a moment to think about where this strength shows up in real life. It's not in the gym. It's in the moment you step into the shower and don't need to grab onto the wall. It's when you carry your groceries into the house without your legs shaking. It's in dancing at a family wedding without worrying if your knees will hold up. These are the moments that matter, and they're made possible by the little habits you choose each day. Now, if you're thinking, I wish I'd started this earlier, let me stop you right there. It's never too late. In fact, research shows that people in their 70s, 80s, even 90s can rebuild strength, balance, and coordination with the right movement habits. Muscles respond at any age. They're just waiting for the invitation to come alive again. And that's exactly what you're doing. When you practice these 5 daily moves, you're inviting your body to support you, to show up, to carry you into a future where you're not sitting on the sidelines but fully in the game. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to do all 5 moves perfectly or even all at once. Just start. Do one while you brush your teeth, another while you wait for your tea. Maybe you do a few before bedtime to release the tension of the day. The beauty of this approach is that it's flexible. It fits into your life, not the other way around. And with time, you'll notice something incredible. Your legs won't just feel stronger, they'll move better, with more control, more confidence, and less hesitation. That's what independence is really made of. Not just big moments, but the thousands of tiny, everyday choices that keep you steady, stable, and strong. So if you've ever worried about losing your mobility, if you've ever felt like your legs are starting to betray you, or if you just want to make sure you stay active and independent for as long as possible, this is your sign. These daily moves are your new starting point, and you're not behind. You're right on time. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about doing something consistently. A few minutes a day is all it takes. That's how strong legs are built. That's how freedom is earned. And if this video helped you feel even just a little more hopeful, a little more empowered, then do me a favor. Leave a comment below. Let me know which move you're going to start with today. Or share your story, because chances are someone out there needs to hear it. And if you haven't already, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We've got more helpful tips coming your way. Simple things you can do at home to stay strong, sharp, and independent no matter your age. Here's to living life on your feet, not from a chair, to walking tall, to choosing strength one small move at a time. You've got this.